Hi people, this is Sherexmykes here, and I'm here to talk to you about mixtapes. Um, Mixtapes are good because you can get your music out to the masses really quick. The good thing about mixtapes is, you can actually, show record labels with what you've done with your mixtape that you do numbers as far as like if you, especially if you use like DatPiff. Um, just make sure your graphics are tight. Even if, I mean, you can spend a lot of money or you can spend no money at all on doing a mixtape. So, and plus you want to make sure that you can spend money, or if you don't want to spend money on mixing and mastering, just to make sure it sounds good. Well, way out, if you don't have any money to spend on all that stuff, use YouTube to your advantage. That's all I gotta say on that. Use YouTube to your advantage. Reason I'm saying that is go on YouTube, look up how to use like Photoshop or GIMP, which is a free thing just like Photoshop, where you can do graphic design. Look up how to do mixing and mastering in the program that you have, whether it's like Adobe Audition, um, what's the name of it? Pro Tools, Cubase, Reason, you know, Ableton, all that stuff. So, um, what you want to do there is once you've gotten past all that and you've gotten your mixtape ready and it's done, you got two decisions. Either you're gonna put it online or you're gonna sell it, or you're gonna do both. As far as selling hard copies, just make sure when you sell hard copies, because you can buy like 100 CDs just with black print on it for like $40 or $50. So if you do that, I mean, that's just online. That's just going to somebody else's website that duplicates and stuff and selling it online or buying it online. So what you can do there is, like, if you're going to do that, then just sell it so you can make a profit. Don't do it for nothing. Don't go in the hole. So, like, if you bought 100 CDs, you spent $40, $50, then turn around and sell that CD for like, two, three, somewhere between 2 and 5. I mean, depending on how the quality of the music is and everything. I would say sell it for $1, but that's only going to give you $100 back if you just spent 50. I would say sell it for like 2, so you can at least get 200. 5, you get 500 for selling 100 CDs. And do your shows. Do as many shows as possible. I don't care if it's just open mics. Because you can get people interested in you in just open mics and they'll buy the CD from you. Just make sure that your shows aren't, you going like and all monotone and stuff, because people ain't going to listen to that. They just don't think that, when you get off stage, they think you're going to get off and talk to them like, that's how people going to look at you. And they ain't going to want to buy a CD from you. I mean, I know I wouldn't. I mean, another thing is too, and I know it's probably hard to try to find a happy medium. You got this rapper that is kind of monotone and kind of, quiet, but then don't be all jumping around and stuff. I mean, if the beat makes you want to do that, then okay. But the main thing you want to do when you do any type of show as a rap artist is engage the crowd. Do that if you don't do anything else. Talk to your crowd. I mean, tell them. I'll tell you like this. Tell them. Let me see. How can I say it? Tell them the story about your song, or how you came up with the song, or what happened in the studio when you were writing the song, or you and your homeboys were recording. Something like that. If you're a group, talk to each other on stage just a little bit. You don't have to be long. Just go back and forth for like 2 or 3. Times 2 or 3, have a little bit of banter there, and then keep it moving and start the song. But don't just not engage your audience at all, because you will lose fans quicker than you will ever gain them if you don't. The next thing about mixtapes is that I want to go, because I'm kind of digressing there. Sell yourself. I had a friend of mine that used to work at Capitol Records before he moved down here. He said, and me and him talked about the music industry for the longest time one day, and his advice was to me, hold yourself. But he didn't mean it like, like we normally would mean, hold yourself. What he was saying is, You are the product. You are the business. So what you have to do is make people want you, as far as like want your music and want, you. Let me tell you the little trick here to that. The trick is, and I'm gonna go through examples of this really quick. Um, okay, you remember how you had like TV shows like Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous, Cribs, and now you got like Lil Wayne with his Wheezy Wednesdays and stuff. Um, Here's the trick with that. We bought into a lot of what those celebrities were selling that was on that shows because of the fact that we felt like we knew them. So, going back to what I was saying before, if you feel like you know somebody, you're going to want to buy their product. So, that's what I was saying earlier is, your stage presence and everything, and you engaging in the crowd and you talking to them is going to help you gain more fans better than just not doing that. You have to sell your image. It's an image you have to portray. So, and if the image is you, good. If it's not you, then do a good job not being faking it then, but not being you. But you have to remember they're buying you. You are the product. You are the business. The record companies figured this out a long time ago. I would say maybe about in like 2007. I would say around 2007, 2008. It was like, oh, we're losing money on CD sales. Oh, so we'll just make the artist the hoe. And then do 360 deals. So you want to really know more about that than just kind of look up 360 deals and what that entails. But that's what really happened as far as in the music business and record labels now. I don't do 360 deals at all as far as with New Money Entertainment. I do, hey, you get this percentage, I get this percentage. You did all the work, so you get the bigger percentage. I'm going to get this percentage and sit here and spend it back, put maybe a little bit in my pocket, but spend the rest on you. I'm going to pay myself for doing the time and the promotion that I did. But spend the rest on you so we can get your music out there. That's how I roll. Let's see. Now, on Twitter, you want to use things like hashtags. Do like, if you especially be doing a mixtape, you want to do hashtag mixtape Monday, hashtag hip hop. One way to get popping in your area is use like hashtag, like for us, I'm in North Carolina, so we use North NC hip hop a lot of times. And that'll get, and I've seen people follow me just because I posted something on Twitter and put NC hip hop, and bam, there was another NC rap artist that followed me because either they knew me or because of they just wanted to know that there was another North Carolina hip hop artist around. Let's see, what I would do prior to dropping your mixtape, and this would be how can I say this? This would be on all my Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Blogger, everything. All my social media websites, and my email blast. Email blast is important too. I would take and do like a video of yourself. I would say like recording in the studio before the mixtape comes out. Doing another video of yourself, maybe freestyling or something with the mixtape and the link. Because if you got freestyle skills, you want people to know that. You know what I'm saying? And freestyling, it actually draws people in. If you're good at that. So do that, and then kind of promote it that way. Use like Instagram. Post like your cover on Instagram. You can actually take Instagram and do like a little 30-second snippet of one of the songs off of there. You can do that. You can post it on, really just, I would say go ham on the promotion part before you drop the mixtape. Post like your drop date and everything. Sometimes it's good to do a countdown. Like if you put it on Audiomack, then you can do a countdown of when you actually want to drop it once you load everything in there. Audiomack, just remember this too. you have to have your metadata tight, and your ID, your MP3 ID tag tight in Audiomack, because you can't change it, and it's not gonna let you change it even when you're trying to put it in there. So you gotta already have that file name correctly. If you don't know what I mean by that, just go look it up. Go look up metadata and ID3 MP3 tag. Um, let's see. Now, when you drop the mixtape, the game changes a little bit. You gotta post videos of you performing the songs off your mixtape. I mean, you don't have to do a video of a high budget music video or something like that. But I mean, you can do just some video of you performing it somewhere, even if it's just like an open mic or something. Um, and people will kind of buy into that because they're seeing that you're out doing something with your music. Um, Post a video like in Facebook groups or something like that, and then post a mixtape link along with it. But that's what you're really going to have to do, is just, kind of give the story of your mixtape too. Like, do what I call like a concept video of where you're of how you came up with like the title of the mixtape, or how you came up with the cover, or do like a concept video on certain songs. Kind of like, I mean, y'all saw what Beyonce did after she dropped that CD, that album, out of the blue. She came up with stuff behind it, or saying, "Okay, this is how I got to this song, or how I did this song, or how I came up with the words for this song. This is how this song happened," and people kind of bought into that. Another thing is, I would say check out proverb.net, and that's PRAVERB.net, because he's going to give you different sites like blogs and everything that'll just, you can send your music to and say, hey, I need you to promote this, or can I put this on your blog? He's got an extensive list of blogs and radio stations that will most likely say yes if you send them and you come to them correct. And he's even got stuff on his website to tell you how to come to them correct. So I would definitely check out proverb.net. Shout out to Proverb. Hey, what's up? This is one of your constituents, or one of your avid readers. And I would say a lot of people also, they think online game isn't important. It's just doing like, your physical stuff, like doing your shows and stuff like that. However, a lot of rappers lately have got sound off. They got like Macklemore, Tyler the Creator. They got sound based solely off of what they do online. Even though they might have got, did some shows and did other different things. They mainly got sound off of what they did online, because one thing with online stuff, you can actually prove that you did numbers to the record company and stuff. Like even with the blog, I mean, even with DatPiff, you can show that, people are actually listening to you and you got a fan base. So with the mixtapes, I would say just time them out right, so that by the time you finish the mixtape, or by the time you're ready to put the next one out, the people are ready for it. Don't go like mixtape after mixtape after mixtape after mixtape. Like, don't do a mixtape, then another month you got another mixtape coming out. Kind of time it so that way people don't get burnt out with you. I mean, maybe drop like a mixtape a quarter, or every 6 months or something like that. But that's pretty much all I got to say. Is, mixtapes, they're good. I try to use mixtapes to promote an album, so I might go mixtape, album. So that way I got the people amped up to hear what I want, to hear, and to get into my brand, the Sherexmykes brand, or the New Money brand, before they buy. So it's like, free, buy. So you kind of use that formula. A lot of times that's what the record labels are really doing anyway, with a lot of the major artists that are out there. Okay, we're going to give you a free mixtape like Sorry for the Wait. We're going to give you another free mixtape like Dedication 5. And then we're going to give you Carter 5. Here we go. And it's spread out over time so that you don't get, too